Morning, it's Matt here from the Forex Coach, and it's fairly early for the first trade this morning, so it's just after 8 o'clock over here in the UK, and I've just taken a short on Euro Pound. It's come up into some resistance. It's had a fairly good run up over the last couple of days, and it's come up to some resistance. Just seeing some interesting price candles up here, and we can see some volumes come in as well. So we've got a short in on here with two exits, so two target prices. First exit's just down here, which is just above this 200 moving average. Now it may be that I take some of this position off. It's a two lot position on here, two entries, so it may be, and it's a fairly highly geared pair, so it does move fairly quickly. So it may be that I actually take some profits off earlier than these targets, but it depends on the price action and how it wants to play. Okay, so we're still sitting in this Euro Pound. We started to get some selling pressure coming in now, and I think we've got some news out, or we've had some news out. We've had news out. So news came out at 9:30. It's currently at 9:49. Since the news come out, we've started to see some selling pressure, so that's a good sign. Now it might get some support. I'm probably going to take one of the units off this moving average just down here, because it might find some support from that one. Okay, we're getting close, and I've just taken half the trade off down here, and as I say, because this could get some support and have a bit of a bounce up there. Just looking at some support here, so I think I'm going to actually close out the second half of that position, because potentially there could be a bounce here. Hi guys, just back. It's now 3 o'clock. We took a long on dollar CAD earlier on this morning, and it sort of kept pushing lower. I'm going to exit the trade now just below break even. So it's pretty much a flat trade. I've done a fair bit of trading this afternoon, and I've had a fairly good day. Now this trade, unfortunately, it was a bad entry on it, which I took, and therefore it's now getting, you know, overbought on my indicators, and it's always got the potential to roll back over here. Looking at the price action, we've still got a strong negative trend, and you know, this could be the bottom, and we could start seeing some dollar strength coming back in. But there's always that risk that we're going to continue with this this downside move, and I don't want to get caught in a trade that's just going to keep pushing lower. As I said, the original entry up here somewhere wasn't great, and if we had got in slightly lower down here, then it would have been a different story, as always, because it could have been a part, you know, taking apart profit and then trailing a stop up, etc. But that wasn't the case. I've also got exposure on the dollar yen as well at the moment anyway, so I'm not too worried about but that if we do have some dollar strength coming back in, we've still got this dollar yen trade. Hi guys, just back, and just move this down. Yes, so we have closed out of half of the dollar yen trade, which we had on the initial entry from last night, and we took a further entry earlier on today, and it hit target price, and since then it's holding up at the moment. So we've still got half a trade in on this, and we're looking for a run up just to this 100 period moving average now, 50 period moving average with this second half. So fortunately the target has come down. It's going to be left overnight, so I've given it, you know, pulled it down to give it plenty of leeway, but we've now had half profits off this trade, so that's not an issue. We had the winning trade today on the Euro Pound. was it just didn't stop running. We got in literally at the high up here this morning. Unfortunately, looking at that move, it would have been a nice one to stay in, but at the time the momentum was very strong to the upsides, but it just smashed through it and didn't have any real major pullbacks. What I was expecting was some sort of bounce off of this price envelope, a pullback up to here, bearing in mind how strong this move would have been, and then an additional short trade to get back in. But unfortunately that didn't happen. So in hindsight, you know, which is always a frustrating thing in trading, we could have had a lot more out of that, but never mind. You know, a winning trade is a winning trade, and you're never going to take it all out of the market. But I've been pretty busy today. I've been doing a bit of scalping, as I usually do on this account, and I've had a good strong day today. So if I pull this across, you can see here P&L for the day, £521. A small loss here on the dollar CAD. Again, if I had left that did then push higher, but because I already had the exposure on the dollar yen, and we'd been sitting in that as discussed in drawdown, I just wanted to get that trade flat and get out of that trade, so I was happy with that. And then the trade here this morning on the euro dollar. The rest has just been my own scalping for the day, not trades that I've been sending out to the guys. But you can see here we had the dollar yen that hit target price, but a lot of these you can see here, these ones here are all pretty much scalping trades that I've been doing. So that's it. I'm going to wrap up the video here. I hope you've had a good day's trading. Interesting market moves today. It's going to be interesting to see how these daily bars close out now, because we might get an indecision bar here on the euro. I'm not sure. It's still got the back of my mind this trend line, which I keep talking about. There'll be loads of people in short at the moment. It could still push up. We've got NFP on Friday, I believe. So there's always volatility there. Be interesting because we could get a big spike up on Friday on NFP, and for it to then reverse, and we then get the sell-off. It's not got a lot of pips to do to get up there. You know, from the high, we're talking about 40 odd pips. From price where it is now, we're talking about, what's that, 170 odd pips, easily doable. You know, in the, depending if it was around this zone on Friday, easily doable to get up there. So I'm not looking at getting in any sort of swing shorts or anything like that at the moment. And using the euro dollar, you know, it's the same picture on all the dollar pairs pretty much. But it's always good to sort of look at the euro dollar, because it does kind of make up the dollar index as such. So but we did see this price action today. We've seen this bullish candle here on this 4 hour. This could just be the pullback for this continuation move to the upside, which does mean this leftover trade on the dollar yen is at risk, but that's you know, that's trading at the end of the day. So yeah, I hope you've had a good day trading. Be back tomorrow for another live video. Bye for now.